Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 6 of our Total War Attila playthrough. It's been a little while since the last episode, so I apologise for that. But we're going to kick off straight back into it and hopefully have some interesting situations play out. So from what I remember from last time, we managed to subjugate the Bastanians. And then we also wiped out, I think, a settlement that was here belonging to one of the northerner factions up here. I can't remember the name of them. It wasn't them, it was these guys. The Antians. So they're currently our biggest threat at the moment, and unfortunately for us, in order to get to them, we're going to have to move through the Ostrogoth lands, which could pose a significant threat, because they do have some very large armies and some very strong armies as well. So we're going to have to be very careful in how we do this. But obviously the good part is we do now have some allies. Now they're not actually at war with the Ostrogoths, but they're still on our side, so it's still, you know, good to be able to fall back. And if we desperately need them, they're there. They're also going to be contributing to our economy a little bit, and hopefully they'll grow along with us as we push forward and take out more enemies. We're also going to have a look at building up relationships with them so that they don't plan on leaving us or joining any wars against us anytime soon. We're also, when we're ready, probably won't be too long, when we're fully stacked here, 20 out of 20. Don't want to wait too long. Probably might be spring actually. The very next turn we're going to assault this place, or at least set up a siege camp anyway, and hopefully take it down. That being said, actually no, I think we changed our plan there because I think they had too many allies. Let's have a look. And they are the Macromans. Are they not? I think they are. I think they had. Yeah, they've got 3 defensive alliances with these guys here, all north of us, but that could be a problem because we would then be at war with 3 more factions, and if we don't win the city, yeah, that could be a big problem. That could be a really big problem for us. So we're gonna have to play it really safe and just see what happens, see how we can go about doing this. They are at war with a few factions as well. They have no military allies, which is good. And they're not a tributary state to anybody, so we could take them if we move fast enough. But obviously, the Thuringians, they're right here, so they could reinforce very, very quickly. I actually think what we were doing is moving towards to kind of reattach with the rest of our armies down here. And we've got the Yages, never had how to say it. They're obviously camping here, waiting for us. So yeah. It could be a good idea to bring these guys north. They can attack the Croatians here. So we could take these guys out, subjugate them, and then move further north to Casurgis and reunite our 3 armies. In fact, I think that's just what we're going to do instead. So we're going to remove all of our forces to Nitrawa, however you say it. And then we're going to engage with all 3 of our armies. And then we're all back together for the first time in a very long time. And we'll go from there. So we're going to go ahead and end the turn. I don't want to stop for now, just talking on the very first turn. So let's just get a move on, see what happens, see what moves we can make. We know that that force has just moved, and it looks like they may have just set up a little camp there, because that's just changed on the map. So potentially that could have been where they've just gone. Or they might not have moved. Can't always tell. But hopefully they aren't going to get in our way. I don't think they're at war with the Quadians, so it shouldn't make a difference, but they might still be trying to track down my army. Could be what they're doing instead. But yeah, shouldn't take too long for us to actually get in position, and then as soon as we are, we'll take that city no problem. Probably won't even have to fight it if we're using all 3 armies, depending on whether or not they've actually built up an army, because if they have, we might have to fight it out. Could be a little harder than we previously thought. Now, the town's either just grown or is now under siege. There's something just happened up there. We've secured an office. Okay, so that's going to bring us a few little benefits. Not massive. We've got 1% tax rate there. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Can't view the effects. That's our power. No, it's not showing me. I'll have a look in a second. So yeah, we've secured both of those offices. That's brilliant. So that will grant us a few little benefits there, and we can continue to move up the office tree as well, granting our generals and our armies some better benefits. The Macromans that are trying to cut us off down here, they're suffering from attrition. Not quite sure why they're suffering from attrition. Obviously we're going to set up that camp, and then we're going to try and get across into the Quadians' lands. Have a look here. So these are the Macromans again. These guys haven't moved yet.
For the tribe.
Yeah, unfortunately to move everybody we're going to have to disband all the camps, so we might not make any money for a little while. Should be able to reset up some camps if we've got enough, even if it's just 1 or 2.
Ready for battle.
Can't do it with him, unfortunately. We've got a river there, so if these guys do decide to come towards us and attack, we do have a strategic formation to use there. So we can set up 2 of our camps at least. That's a good start. Let's just quickly have a look diplomacy-wise what we're looking at with the Quadians. I don't think they have 1 defensive ally, which is the Ostrogoths, so that makes no difference to us either way. And they're at war with the Western Roman Empire, which aren't too near them at the moment anyway. It looks like the Western Rome has really been kicked about quite a lot, actually. They're not doing well at all. They've lost all of the northern territories. Pretty much all of Gaul has fallen. They've got the Eastern Roman separatists, but they did have rebels here at one point in there, I think. Not going well for them. Don't know about the Eastern Roman Empire. Be interesting to see how it develops, but yeah, so there's no worries there for allies or anything like that. We should be able to take them out pretty quickly, pretty easily. We've just got to get in position. Look at the tech tree. If we've got the money, I'm not sure how much we've got. 3,800, 3,600. Sorry. So we don't plan on spending any time soon. So I think if we spend the 2,500, we're going to get 1 extra horde growth, which will, it will massively help us, especially if we want to create a new force. That'll speed that up massively. So let's just go ahead and end that. We don't want to sit around for too long to place out. Get there and get it done as quick as possible. The Antians are on the move down south. Now, I don't think they're at war with the Bastanians, so that shouldn't be a problem. Not quite sure where they're going, though. Good thing about being the Mongols is we don't have to worry about leaving territory undefended, because we have none. But at the same time, it does mean that we're leaving our armies constantly undefended, which isn't so good. Yeah, I'm not sure where they're going. My biggest fear right now is that somebody is going to turn the Bastanians against me. Where the hell did their armies just go? Did they just disband their armies? Oh, don't tell me they just disbanded. Oh, please don't tell me they disbanded. What did they just do?
Welcome. Speak. Come on. Don't waste time. Better spend it hunting.
Nobatia, Lazica, and Eastern Roman Empire. So none of those guys are near them except for the Eastern Romans. Weird. I don't know why. I don't know where their armies went. I hope they've just moved and not actually disbanded. But to be fair, they might not be able to afford to upkeep them. So we've already got that. Already got the growth. So now we're just going to go towards 3+ wealth from industrial, 3+ wealth from commercial. I think we've got more commercial, so we'll go for that. Doesn't matter either way, it still pushes us up the tree. The Slayers. Got some 2 Ostrogoth parties up to our northeast here. One's quite small, one's quite large. So again, that could be another quite big threat against us there. We've got 1 to our rear, the Giants. We could take them out. I reckon they'll just end up running. Oh, I don't actually think we can take them out. No, unfortunately not. Right, let's just get nice and close to the city, and let's get everybody else moving there as well. So we can actually, we could probably take it right now, to be fair. I want everybody nice and close though. Nice and close together. I might even move him around to the side so we are literally touching together. Because the last thing I want is for one of us to be left out if we get engaged. I don't think we're going to be able to set up any camps, but like I said, hopefully we should be able to take this place out. So we're just going to declare war. Now, shouldn't have any... Well, we don't have any allies to bring into this. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't think we can bring in our tributary state. Which is a little weird. I'm not sure why we can't bring them in, to be honest, but I'm sure there's a pretty good reason. So yeah, they're bringing in the Ostrogoths, makes no difference because we're already at war with them, obviously.
Have your women bid fair.
And then, yep, like I said, so they've got no standing armies, so we've really not got any issues with this. We can literally just auto-resolve this. Play aggressive, make sure we kill them all. And yeah, perfect. Should not have lost many men at all. We lost 91 men, they lost 660. And for some reason we can't subjugate these guys. So I'm not entirely sure what the rules there on who you can subjugate and who you can't. It seems a little weird, so I think we'll go ahead and sack them for the moment. I really can't think of a reason as to why we can't subjugate them. Unless obviously they've got another settlement somewhere, but that was their capital either way. So I'm not 100% sure why that's happened. We can also retrain some of these units here into better ones, so that's good. 20% wealth from animal husbandry, take it. Authority, campaign, movement range. We'll go for that. Excellent. So I could just raise it. A few armies there, got bells. So we could start moving towards the Ostrogoths as well. That could be a good start. It might just mean that we simply can't. I'm not sure why. Hang on a second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. All back and all good. So yeah, one of the things that we might be missing here potentially is that they are a tributary state, although I'm pretty sure they're not. I genuinely, there doesn't seem to be a reason that we can't subjugate them. Wouldn't be trade agreements. It could be that they're defensive allies, although that wouldn't make any sense. Culturally intolerant. It could also be to do with that. They might just simply not be okay with being subjugated. So I'm not 100% sure. I think what I'm going to try and do and test this is if we go and take out the Ostrogoths first, go and hit them hard, maybe make peace with them and make a few demands, we might be able to come back and subjugate these guys again. I mean, we've already looted them. Could sack them again, it wouldn't make much difference. Or we could just raise them. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's just go ahead. I don't want to get up to our rear. So if we just go ahead and raise these guys, and then we're going to move towards the Ostrogoths next. We've also got the Vandals down there, who do seem to just have the one settlement, but then that brings us a little bit too close to the Romans. Which I want to... Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, that's why. That's why. When did they take that? So that's where their forces are. Okay, looks like we're moving to Sirmium next. Not the Ostrogoths. We're going to take these guys out first. Continue our effort on these guys. Now that is going to bring us very close to Rome. Very close to the Eastern Romans, but hopefully far away enough that it doesn't make too much of a difference. Okay, so we are going to subjugate these guys. I would rather they had the walled city, so I think by using our logic, if we take out Damavia and we raise that, then we should be able to take Sirmium and then capture that and subjugate them. Should be able to, and if it doesn't work that time around, then I really don't know what's going on there. But that'll be our plan. Okay, so we've done everything we can here, and then we're going to get started moving down there. I don't think we can do any real movements with these guys. Now, what would be the quickest way? If we head down here past the Thuringians, that keeps us nice and safe. Yeah, it shouldn't take long, so let's go ahead and end the turn. We can turn that we can actually move, then we're going to have to bunker down for winter. Antians are on the move. There's some Ostrogoths in that gap there as well, so that could be an interesting development. They are allies, I believe, so that could be a threat to us. Could be a few armies coming our way. As long as they leave my Bastanians alone, we should be good. I'm really hoping that the Bastanians will start to build up some of these lands around here. Oh, one of their armies has come back. That's good. At least they have some men. That's good. So yeah, they're not really at war with anyone who's in the local or immediate area.
You have recruited so many units, the treasury is buckling under the weight of their upkeep.
Okay.
Capturing new territory would spread the cost,
bollocks.
As well as putting
okay,
your
so we're going to have to settle down. So let's get a move on first. We're going to suffer a little bit of attrition, but we've got some distance to cover up. And then, yeah, sorry about that. Then we're going to do that. We're going to get everyone nice and close together down here. Get you here too, and then we're all going to set up our camps. That's going to solve our food issue, and hopefully our finances as well. Fortunately, I can't get you to do it as well, but we're not too far away now. War declared. Sclavonians, Eastern Roman Empire. That doesn't make a difference to us. They've been looted. Or have they? Hard to tell. So yeah, we're going to have to bunker down anyway for the next turn. So we'll just sit like this. Hopefully solve our attrition issues. And then we'll be on our way very quickly to Sirmium. We'll just skip through the next few turns. Hopefully get there nice and quick. So let's just have a look at the Bastanians once again. True stage state, blah blah blah. So I don't think there's much. I don't think there's many options for diplomacy. It'd be awesome if I could tell them to take that land back, but I don't think I can. Sorry, no, that wasn't actually what I wanted. I wanted to have a look at our relation with them. So it is still improving, which is good. We're down to, I can't tell, is that minus 98, minus 38? I honestly don't know which one that is. It's really annoying. We're not far off anyway. I think it means it's going down from 98 to 38 is what it's going to be. But so once it's about 38, we can give them some gifts and hopefully turn that around. There's also going to be some effects in there that are going to go away over time. I think it's great power that's really bringing us. Great power and aversion. Cultural aversion is just what's going to... That's never going to change really. And the bigger we get, the worse that's going to get as well. So let's just skip through these turns and move forward what we need to do. We do want these. We do want this new state of ours, Quadians. It's just a shame we have to take down so many of their places to get them as our tributary state. But like I said, we just got to keep making sure we're bringing in factions under our wing. And soon, hopefully, we'll have 5, 6, 7 factions. We declare war on somebody. Obviously, we're going to have to make them like us before they're going to tolerate us enough to actually join in a war. But we could still get there with that. It's just going to take a bit of time. And they'll all fall into place eventually. Yeah, we lost 154 men due to attrition. Infant mortality, life is indiscriminate, the boy passed away, shoe bar. Oh, that's a shame. Religious change, Illyria is now Latin Christianity. Oh, you're kidding me. Really? Motherfuckers. Okay, looks like we're going to be going back there to take them out again. That's the problem. We need them to like us more.
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me, but please don't
It's
bother.
because we're not powerful
Talk
enough.
of meat, not honey.
It's because the balance of power is almost centered. When did they gain that land? Are you joking? Yeah, they got too powerful, so I think before we can really get more client states, we're gonna need more forces. We're gonna need bigger armies, more men. I think we need to make sure that they are afraid to unite against us, because at that point we weren't that much more powerful than them. We're quite far away from them, so I think they felt quite safe with issuing that order of independence. Yeah, unfortunately, I thought we could hang on long enough until they liked us, but it's not how it works. But that doesn't mean we can't go back there. We will take them out, we will subjugate them again. We're going to take the Quadians now. It still gives us money, it still gives us a bit of time where we can build up our growth as well. And we'll focus on building up. So we've got our third army. Okay, good, I hated them. Losing a few more men due to attrition there. But we should be good from here on out. Got about 4,000. Growth is at 3 now, so let's just have a look. We need 8 growth for our next army, which is quite a lot, to be fair. So what we might do instead is, because we can build up our power by building up men as well, manpower. So we could use our money to build up some more buildings that are going to benefit us financially. We need this one to grow a lot more, because I think this is the army that we need to improve, yeah. So he needs a lot more men. So he doesn't actually have any mounted bows, so if we just go ahead and issue the order for 4 of them, that's going to give us a little bit of a boost. Apparently we do need some more food. It's going to take 3 turns and 2,000. And bring integrity down, but I think the Scourge is our best one. Yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem. So we'll spend a bit of money there, that's going to boost our economy. And we need to build up all these guys to 20 stacks before we even consider building a new force.
Sword of my people. Your
Shoot.
next command. Thirsty for battle.
I made a mistake there.
For the gods.
Oh, they shouldn't attack us anyway. Quadians might though. Doesn't seem that they have any men there, but they might.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, bollocks. I thought they'd make it, but they can't. I can't leave that army on their own up there. Okay, no worries. We'll get around that. We shall work our way around that. The Quadians are doing really well. They've just taken another settlement down there, so they're actually quite a major threat. We might have to just sit here for a little while. We'll take out Sirmium, obviously, no worries. We'll take that out, loot it, get some more money from that. It's just such a shame about those guys. But we will take them back. I very much doubt that they're going to hold that place for very long. We've got the Eastern Roman Empire on all fronts there, so I really doubt that they're going to be able to hold it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yep, let's skip through the turn. Let's get where we need to get to, nice and fast. Not much is going on at the moment, really. We'll hopefully attack Sirmium next. Hopefully. Eastern Roman Empire is making its moves there. A bloody lot of factions, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Looks like we're being dragged into a war against some rebels. We're going to be fighting alongside the Thuringians, which could help us quite a bit, to be fair. Thuringians and the Sclavenians, who we should be allied with. At least we used to be. Fortunately, it's my smallest force. We'll auto-resolve this, I think. Or should we? We have the manpower. No, we'll jump into it. I don't want to lose my men. We can let our friends, in quotation marks, deal with the enemies, and then we'll mop up any that we need to. Like I said, I've got quite a small force. Unfortunately, the rest of the infantry, but and we're also defending towards us. Barricades remaining, so I don't even get to sit in the settlement. Do I get to pick where I put a barricade? Well, they're coming from there, so I think putting a barricade there is probably the best option. That's all I can do, so let's go ahead and start the battle. It's all on our allies, so let's just wait for our forces to get into the battlefield. Hopefully we're not right next to the enemy, because that would be very awkward. And I don't think we'd fare too well.
Enemy reinforcements
far
have
from
been
them, to be
spotted.
fair, we're really not. Which might not be the worst thing, actually, if I get my cavalry in position, because I think both forces did have catapults. So if we use these trees, try and hide our men nice and quickly,
attacking our ally.
we'll get our infantry to just get into the settlement as quick as possible. It's a very dark, rainy map, so I can't see a whole lot. But we can probably take that catapult out. No worries. Yeah, we should be able to take that out absolutely fine before it can get into a position and do damage. It does kind of depend on whether or not the enemy just does charge forward. But I mean, yeah, it looks like they are anyway. They're sending their cavalry in. I think they're going to rejoin up with their forces over here, so all their units should get very far away from those catapults and not be a threat at all. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to charge. Catapult might fire into my men, potentially. I don't know how far away they are. Shouldn't be able to. They're not very happy. I mean, taking that unit out anyway is going to deal a very small but still significant morale bonus. against the enemy here. We've got catapults on our side. Oh, we do. Excellent. Yeah, friends are going in a bit. They're losing a few men here. They need our men really, but if we can take out their cavalry there, they're going to have that support coming in. Hopefully I can use my cavalry to take out the catapults to the rear, but obviously don't know how long we're going to have. I should have kept eyes on my men. Obviously I don't know if we've taken any losses yet.
Our general is being attacked.
Quite
Keep
possibly
him
that we
alive.
have. I don't see any horses. Oh, I see one. 2 horses there. But we're engaged. I don't think we lost any. Other than those 2. Hard to tell. There's a few hits, but no horses. I think we're all good there. We might be able to take out some of those slingers as well, but that's obviously depending on whether or not their infantry will turn around. Those are cohorts as well. They're not bad infantry. They've got heavy armour. Enemy's actually sending cavalry back this way as well, which is not good for us. So let's get into these trees, hide. Hopefully get the AI to turn away. If we can hide, because obviously it's my general and lancers, and the lancers can do a bit of damage, but the general unit not so much. Friends don't look like they're doing too well there. Our allies have only just begun to move, which is really not good. So I don't think our allies are going to be able to hold the centre, the village. I don't think they're going to be able to hold it at all, which is not good at all for us. That's really not good. The enemy is slowly getting into the settlement, or their reinforcements are anyway. I don't think our allies here are going to win this fight. It's hard to tell because of where they're moving their range. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to. The general's got no men in its unit either. So that's not good. We need the ally. If that ally force was here, we'd be able to win this easily. But they're taking their sweet time. Obviously the reinforcements. We've got cohorts. Palatina. Yeah, no. My men can't deal with them. They're not good enough. But if we can get to a tower, we might be able to deal a bit of morale damage at least. Or what we really need is a nice tight gap where we can cut them off. I don't know where we'll be able to get to. It's just a shame we can't get into the centre, because if we could do that, we'd be fine. And our friends are just charging all their men towards the enemy there. I want to go and hit their slingers there, but I can't. It's just too tightly packed with the enemy. Catapult crews are moving in. So it does seem that our friends there have just about one. Depends on how many men. Yeah, still a good chance they haven't. Javelin men have still got some ammo there. Obviously there's absolutely no way in hell they'll be able to beat that second army, but it does look like these guys are moving. You say that. That's the only force that's really going to win this for us, but it just depends on how long it takes them to bloody get here. They're taking their sweet time so far.
Grim news! Our allies' general is dead!
Okay, so 9 men have just entered the city. They're in no condition to fight yet because they're going to be absolutely exhausted. They're only tired. Okay, fair play to them. They've been running a long way. We'll go ahead and speed it up now as well.
We have
because
revealed their concealed men!
We're only going to win this when our allies get here, and it's going to be a long time before they do get here, annoyingly. Tower's hopefully doing a bit of damage to them. Allies, they're getting there. They're not too far away. We need their numbers. Hold on, let's sorry.
The tower has fallen.
Let's slow that down because we've got some cavalry coming in for a fight here. Let's get our men in a nice position there.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Luckily for us, they're still getting shot by the towers. Yep, here they come. Right, boys. They might be coming around to the flank, so if you guys can just set up there, keep an eye out on the rear. It does look like they're going to be bringing their forces towards my men, which is unfortunate, but luckily I think it's just opened up an opportunity to take out this slingers, which we do want to do because that's going to have a bit of a morale effect on the enemy as well. We could probably go and help out the men over there. The Legio, they've got 51 men, so a decent charge from our Lancers should do them in quite nicely. But we're going to keep the Lancers with our General just for the moment, just to make sure that he stays alive. And then yeah, we're going to try and get out there as quick as possible. Protect this tower as much as possible as well, because the unlimited ammunition is really going to benefit us here. It's Just hope it keeps firing. We've also got another tower over there, which the men are probably going to go and take now. So we want to keep our men together. Enemy cavalry might move in to intercept my cavalry, so I might start to send some infantry in that direction, just in case. So then the added support there should mean that we win no problem. And then, like I said, I'm going to send the lancers over to kill that Legio unit, again dealing a bit of a morale effect against the enemy. Don't really fancy these guys being alone. I think we did just lose a few of these guys. They might have just got off a volley there, not entirely sure. Yeah, it looks like they did manage to get a volley off. So that's a shame. So we lost a couple of men there, but we have now broken that unit. So we want to kill them off, make sure they're broken. There we go. So now we're going to pull back, get out of there. You guys are going to go engage that Legio. Take them down. They're capturing that tower, obviously very slowly. Our allies are still walking towards us. Very, very, very slowly. No, 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 no. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Come on. Idiots. Oh, you idiots. High threats. Those are lancers, aren't they? Kantari. Oh, what have you done? Second wind. Are you fatigued? You're winded. Alright. I don't care. Just use the bloody thing. Oh my god. Please. No. No, they're running. They're running. So we're still waiting. They've taken out that tower. Obviously, we've got our spearmen in a position there. Looks like they're coming towards my men here now. Go on, get a good volley off. Get a good volley off. Yeah, good job, boys. Good job. Right, hold your ground. We don't want to lose any units. Go on. That's the Legio there, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so you guys get over there and go help them out. Come on, boys. Don't fail me. Right, now I'm moving towards my tower. Now that is Palatina, so they're going to be quite a high threat for my spearmen. But like I said, we've got the tower support. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough for us to break them there. Looks like we've broken those horsemen, but they're not fully broken. So now I'm going to bring my men back before we get engaged by the rest of the cavalry, because if they do engage, that's my men done. Now, these are my mercenaries, so if we do lose them, it's not the end of the world.
Enemy units have been rallied.
But we are on the verge of war. Oh, I'm sorry, boys. I think that's them done. Oh, I'm sorry, boys. Now, my men are single-handedly going to be defending this town, unfortunately for us. I don't know if we're going to win against these Palatinas. We do have 2 units, but they are strong infantry. A few of them are getting done in by that tower, so let's just hope that we can protect long enough. Let's just hope that it doesn't hit too many of my men. Yep, there they go, they're gone. So we could use our cavalry to attack from the rear, but unfortunately they're otherwise occupied currently. If we send our general in, we might be able to take that Slinger unit out. We can split the units up there. As long as we keep our 2 cavalry units alive for as long as possible. Yep, I don't think my spearmen are going to win here. So what might be a better idea is if we can try and go for a flank with the 2nd unit. I don't think it's going to be enough to win this little engagement. That unit is just simply too strong in comparison to my step spearmen, my Hunnic spears. But we might be able to do a bit of morale damage and break them here. Not sure. They are losing a few men to the tower, but that is it. I don't think my men are getting any kills here. 3 from them so far, 5 from these guys. So let's charge in there, see if we can hit them in the flank, do a nice bit of damage against them there. Looks like we've broken the Legio. So that's them down. So let's get our lancers to go and engage the spearmen, the slingers here. Go and join the fight. The allies are now just joining in. Cavalry's being sent in. The enemy's taking up a defensive formation here with one of their elite units occupied against my men. But I think he is breaking and he's actually losing a lot of men now. So I think we may have just turned the tide a little bit. There we go. Brilliant. So that flank was enough to break that unit, which means we've secured the tower. Enemy's now engaged, so we shouldn't have to carry any more of this fight. We'll just try and take out these slingers with our units. Hopefully we don't lose the general. They are only slingers. So if we use 2nd wind, make sure we're not winded anymore. Still going to be a bit tired, but still very tired. We're in a loose formation though, so hopefully just as long as we avoid that first volley, we should be fine. We've taken out that Palatina unit, which is absolutely excellent for my boys there. They are not equipped for taking on such heavy infantry, so they've done a fantastic job there. Now we're just going to sit this one out let our allies do their job, and we're just going to secure this tower. You know, our friends are going to fight the real fight. They've just sent in all of their units, so we'll let them do the rest. Our first ally has been completely wiped out. They've got nothing left except for those 2 ranged units who aren't really going to contribute anything else to this battle. The only thing I want my lancers to do now is just take out this unit over here, kill them, and then it's all up to our allies here. Might just send the spearmen in to take out the general, possibly. Yeah, we'll do that. We're not out of this yet. We can still do a bit of damage. Good experience for my boys there as well. Get them a few more ranks. Now, the Slovenians, I think, are one of our actual allies in the world, so I think supporting them here, keeping their men alive, would be a good job. It won't affect the game a hell of a lot, but it will still make a little bit of a difference for future engagements if we do need them around any point. Alright, let's just charge straight towards that general, see if we can get in there and take him down. That'll be the end of it. We can probably go ahead and speed this up now, I reckon. Men are marching in. Got a few of their boys running. Catapults are still firing in as well, so we've got to watch out for that. But here we go, coming through the trees, down the hills. Catapults landing shots very close by, so we could take some damage. But here we go, charging in. Losing quite a few men. The general was quite a tough unit, so we might actually lose our units there. Unfortunately, I think I've just screwed them over. Quite possibly, but we did kill a few of them with that charge. That's at least held them in place. Might have been more beneficial had we... Oh, that catapult shot's just broken those 2 skirmishes, so come on boys. Down to 40 men, that unit's just killed a hell of a lot of us. 60 currently. We've got some Slavic raiders who just moved in to help the engagement. They're broken, okay. Good job boys, good job.
A glorious victory will soon be yours.
Bring down that general. Cavalry move in to engage the general. He's probably going to come up this way. We just want to kill that general unit. And then we're all good. There we go. Alright, move in boys. Bring him down. That's it. Come on, bring him down. Bring him down. I'm really hoping he's not the one that just got away there. I think we got him. Good stuff. Alright, we'll end it there. Good battle. We lost our swordsman there. And ultimately, we've experienced my general and his men. He got quite a few kills himself, actually. Him and the lancers did a good bloody job there. So that's got rid of a mercenary unit, which, you know, we needed them. But it's still... Oh, it hasn't actually. I'm probably going to get rid of them anyway. We're going to replenish our units, just take on warriors. So we know one of them's been defeated. The other one looks like it's just about survived, but probably doesn't have many men left. So that's not bad at all. Rank gained, Munzuk. Excellent stuff. So that being said, what we can do now, so he's got a rank, we'll go give that to him. He's now just built up those units, so we're going to get rid of those swordsmen. That's going to boost our economy a little bit, which will allow us to buy some new units of our own. Before we get...
We need good fighters.
2 more Hunnic spearmen, 2. And then we'll give him his new rank up ability. Unit experience 2+ for missile recruits. Yep, we'll take that on. Sacking income, raiding income. Authority, battle movement speed. Food from characters when horde. 3+ ammunition from missile cavalry. Now that actually could be really good. So we'll give him that too. Don't suppose we've got any household stuff. No, I'll have a look at that a little bit later on. The household equipment that we can give him. So we still can't move because we're taking on recruits, so we're going to have to wait out probably until next spring, I imagine, and then we can get a move against the Quadians. But obviously we know they've got a force in the nearby area anyway. I don't actually think we did have an alliance with the Slovenians, so I'm not sure why we joined in that battle. Roxolanians, those are our allies. I think
My time is better spent feasting and hunting than listening.
Then we used to
So
be
be
at
quick.
war with the Sclavenians. I think that's what happened. Very strange. Right, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there, guys. It's not been the most exciting one, but we are getting there very slowly. And like I said, the only reason we lost the Bastanians is probably because our balance of power was just a little bit too equal to theirs. So we are going to focus on building up our forces, hopefully get a new one to join us as well. But we're going to take out the Quadians. We're going to subjugate them anyway. We might not keep them, but we're still going to get a lot of money from doing that. It's going to boost our economy. And we're still going to be raising some more settlements as well. So we're taking out more of the map at the same time. So yeah, it'll be good. We'll take them out. We'll probably just keep an eye on them for a little while. Maybe sit here, make some upgrades. I'll probably just skip through all that, to be honest, unless anything exciting happens. But yeah, otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's good to jump back into this game. I have missed it. It's good fun. But yeah, bit of a slow start. Bit of a very slow start, but we are getting there. We'll have some more engagements in the next one. We're pretty much there, so we've got 3 places to attack anyway, and we know that there's going to be some major forces there. And then we've got the Bastanians to go back and take out at their new settlement as well, which probably means we'll be engaging the Eastern Romans, because if we move through and take out Serdica or any places like that, we can probably move through, loot and raise Serdica, and then move through to Marcianopolis and take that out as well. But yeah, all good stuff. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any comments, suggestions, tips, anything like that, make sure to leave them down in the comments below or on Discord. Make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't already. It just massively supports out the channel and keeps you updated with all the content that's going to be coming out. I'm looking at starting another playlist as well of a different game, very much like this, strategy based, but I'm not sure which one yet, but I'll get back to you, and you might see that up on the channel very soon. Obviously I'm going to try and keep this one going for a little while. Now the reason I'm trying to get back into Attila really is because obviously, I don't know if you guys have heard about the Lord of the Rings mod that's going to be coming out to this game. So I wanted to get into it in a bit and prepare myself for when that is going to be fully out next, because I will be doing a playthrough on that and I really can't wait to do it, because this game is very underrated. It's good fun. It's a very well made Total War game, I think, and yeah, I just can't wait for the mod to come out for it really, because it's an absolutely brilliant game. I do enjoy it, but obviously after following up on Total War Rome, it's a little bit too similar. But yeah, no, it's a brilliant game anyway. Love the history behind it. It's a good age. But anyway guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Goodbye.